Driven by starvation and the need to provide for their dying children, the poor turned on each other, stealing from their homes of their neighbours and slaughtering their animals on the hillsides.
Kathleen Villiers-Tuthill runs one of the country's smallest publishing houses from her suburban home in Dublin, producing a stream of highly acclaimed books on the west of Ireland's social history. Her latest looks at the horrors endured by the people of Connemara during the famine, including the story of the husband who accused his wife of cannibalism.
The fever was running through every house, and obviously the children got sick. 3 of them died. And then the husband said that she ate the feet of one of the children. They discovered that the children were buried very close to the house and that they weren't buried very deep. So they exhumed the bodies, and they did find that the flesh was torn from the bodies, but they couldn't say for definite whether it was just a deterioration or whether she had actually eaten it. But to me it seems a bit unusual that a father would accuse or would state this about his wife if it hadn't happened.
The famine in Connemara was a horrible calamity, according to Kathleen Villiers-Tuthill. She says her books try to look behind the statistics of death and suffering and destruction.
Most work on the famine takes this wonderful general look of statistics and how many people died, and that is interesting and I find it valuable. But to me, I wanted to find out, how did my ancestors survive through the famine? How did their neighbours survive? What were they witnessing in my village, in my townland, to pass it on to the next generations? It's not something you should forget. It helps you to make you a more human person. It helps you to relate to other famines that are taking place today, and it adds to who we are.